My name is John Driscoll. I'm the Information Technology Coordinator for the Altoona Water Authority.
My name is Brennan Lane, and I'm the Wastewater Treatment Plant Supervisor at the Altoona Water Authority.
We've been working with KCF Technologies for about 6 months now.
And in that 6 months, we've caught a significant amount of issues.
We've literally paid for 3 years of service in 5 months. Within the first 2 weeks of getting the sensors on site, KCF found a fault in one of our motors for our dryer, and it was an overgreasing situation. That one fault that was found saved us over $15,000. Saving that motor not only saved just the motor, it saved weeks and maybe months of downtime, saved people going into a confined space.
That catch mattered because that is our only dryer motor that we have, so we don't have redundancy to that. Without KCF Technologies, we would not have been able to find the leader motion mixer issue or the dryer issue. It might have been months.
Prior to this upgrade years ago, everything was redundant. The mentality behind maintenance was we always maintain the equipment, but if something failed, it wasn't necessarily catastrophic because there was backups. With this recent upgrade, everything is not redundant.
That's why we started looking for something that can help us move into a proactive rather than a reactive approach to our maintenance.
You know, there was stuff that we weren't even necessarily considering monitoring, and that was the first thing we found faults on.
With the linear motion mixers being on top of the digesters, they're 40-some feet in the air. So the fact that we're able to find those issues before they become a problem for the guys, that makes it a safer work environment.
We're saving our employees from having to enter potentially dangerous situations.
There was times last winter we were in the negatives for weeks on end. One of the things we ran into with linear motion mixers was just the oil viscosity and type that we were using was only rated for 74 degrees ambient temperature. We've actually changed how we change the oil based off of KCF sensors because they noticed that the temperature decreases and increases changes the viscosity of the oil, which then changes the vibration in the gearbox.
One of our goals is, as we continue to upgrade our infrastructure, is to double check that everything was actually installed properly. We've already had a catch where improper installation was found and was able to be resolved before it went too far.
I think the innovation that the authority has benefits the customer because we're able to correct problems when they're small rather than correcting problems when they're catastrophic.
If we don't have major equipment failures, our cost to operate doesn't go up.
It feels pretty cool, actually, to be on the cutting edge of this type of technology. You know, we always want to be a trendsetter, and I think this is putting us in that position to show that, you know, we're a major player in the municipal game, and ultimately that's going to look better for our customer base as well.